According to the CDC, 80% of Americans are not eating enough fruits and vegetables. If this is you, keep watching because I've got 5 great tips to help you up your veggie game right now. Hey, my name is Ben of Ben Mastracco Food Coaching and of course Comedy Kitchen, and today we're talking about my favorite topic. We're talking about veggies. You know, vegetables, that weird green thing that you push to the side of your plate that you eat after you're finished with the meat and the cheese and all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Look, I don't need to tell you why vegetables are important, right? They're super good for you, packed with vitamins and minerals, fiber, cancer-fighting ninja antioxidants, and all of that stuff. They're an essential part of a healthy diet. As a food coach, I see this all the time. People have this idea that vegetables just don't taste good. Or there's a lot of people on diets like keto or paleo, which don't necessarily discourage vegetables, but they emphasize the protein, right? And then everybody kind of runs away with that idea that protein is the most important nutrient of them all. I don't think people on these diets necessarily speak with accents like that, but that's the way they sound in my head. Protein is very important, but it's such a buzzword. It's so overhyped right now. In America, we typically get plenty of protein. Nobody is running around protein deficient, but we don't eat enough vegetables. As a food coach, I believe that vegetables are probably the most important thing on your plate, and we should really be using that as the foundation of a meal and using everything else to complement the veggies. I know it might not be what a lot of you guys want to hear, but that's what I believe in, and I'm gonna give you guys 5 ways to help you get more vegetables in your diet because I got your back. Let's do it. We're gonna start things off small. When you're ordering takeout, when you're getting food, just ask for more veggies. When you're getting your Subway sandwiches or your Chipotle burritos, just ask them to throw some more veggies on there, right? They're never gonna charge you more because veggies are cheap. That's my favorite part about them. And it's a really manageable, easy way to just start upping your vegetable intake a little bit more. It may not feel like you're doing a whole lot, but sometimes it's not about taking a big leap. Sometimes it's taking a bunch of little steps that over time will create momentum and can create a bigger impact in your life. People put so much time and emphasis on the protein portion of the meal, you know? People are like, I'm gonna slow roast these baby back ribs over 78 hours and baste them with barbecue sauce every 45 minutes, and then I'll put some steamed broccoli on the plate as well. Of course, you're gonna wanna eat more of the meat because you spent so much time making that delicious, and you just threw on the vegetables as this little side dish that, you know, you just didn't even really wanna eat in the first place. Here's a secret for all you guys out there, right? Nobody likes steamed broccoli. It's gross. Roasted broccoli, 20 minutes, little olive oil, salt and pepper, I'll eat all day. I'll eat that all day and I will enjoy every last bite. Make your vegetables taste good, people. It's not that hard. I've got a ton of recipes. I can make it easy for you. Put a little love into your veggies and you're gonna love eating them. All right, here's where things maybe start to get a little bit more challenging, but we have to rethink the way we are putting our meals together. The typical American plate is a meat with 2 sides, maybe one side being a vegetable and the other side being a starch. This is a little bit of an outdated model, and it's also something where if you just increase that veggie portion, it might feel like the plate's a little imbalanced. It just might not work for you as much. But when we think of ethnic food, when we think of pasta or stir fries or pizza, these are all areas where it's not just about the meat, you know, it's about the sum of all of these ingredients coming together to make a delicious meal. In fact, in many other countries, meat is a supporting element of a meal. They use it to add the savoriness, the sort of umami characteristic, but they don't necessarily make that the foundation of the meal. A stir fry, for example, the meat is not the most important part of the dish. It's everything coming together to make a delicious meal. I know it's a little challenging. You're gonna have to rethink the way some of your meals look, but if you can get this down, you're gonna set yourself up for life to have balanced, delicious, and healthy meals. All right, we're continuing to retrain our minds a little bit here. Regardless of what you're making, just think to yourself, can I add some greens into this? Soups, stews, stir fries, pizza, eggs, whatever. You can throw greens into a lot of dishes. Make it rain with them greens, yo. Realistically, they're one of the easiest vegetables to work with too, because like you can just take a handful of spinach and just kind of throw it in something. And greens are like so healthy. They're like the healthiest vegetable out there, right? Like we need greens. For me, I try to get as much as I can at the farmer's market, but if I'm buying like arugula or spinach or something, I just get it at Safeway because it comes pre-washed. I am all about shortcuts, and this is one of the best shortcuts you can take to add more vegetables into your diet. Pick up that big bin of spinach, sprinkle it on whatever you're gonna make throughout the week, and you are on your way to a much healthier diet. Really the easiest in theory, but maybe the most challenging overall. Give it some time. These things are gonna become automatic. These things are gonna become a part of your routine, and over time, your tastes will change and you will start to enjoy all these new vegetables in your diet. I didn't always eat this way. I used to eat just the same way everybody else eats, but I made small steps over time, year after year. Maybe it doesn't feel like this is possible for you, but I promise if you stick with it, you will start to enjoy your vegetables, and life is gonna get a whole lot easier when that happens. So I know that this stuff is maybe a little easier in theory than it is to apply into your life. So if the thought of all this stuff brings up stress and anxiety and it seems really hard, give me a call, because my goal as a food coach is to make healthy eating easier. It's to remove the stress and anxiety from all this and help you find the balance and the strategies that work for you in your life, right? This is my mission, this is my passion, and you don't have to go at this alone, right? I got your back. So there's a link below if you want to set up a free call with me. I'm happy to chat. You can click here to subscribe. You can click here for another delicious veggie-packed recipe. And hey, I'll see you guys next time.